Hi, welcome. I'm Jessica Green. I'm here today. I want to talk to you a little bit about me time, having me time, and why self-love is so crucial for your success too. And I want to start by telling you a little bit of a story about myself. So about 2 years ago, I was really building some businesses and had been pouring a lot of time, effort, and energy into those. And I was trying to be everything for everyone. And I had a couple of mentors and people that were telling me, be careful. You don't want to get burnt out. And I was always the hustle harder, hustle harder, hustle harder. And I thought, I'm different than most people. I will not burn out. I could spend lots of time doing what I'm doing. And I absolutely love what I'm doing. I'll never get burnt out. But as we were building those businesses and the things that we were doing, I was starting to not enjoy my time so much. And I was starting to put in more and more hours trying to get across that finish line and trying to be the everything person for everyone and make sure that the project did not fail, because not on my watch was it going to fail. And what I found was burnout happens to everyone. And I wasn't taking enough me time and I was not loving myself. And so the project became unsuccessful because I am only one human and I was not giving myself what I needed. So I ended up sitting down in a beanbag one day in my living room. And I tell people I didn't get out for 2 months. And while that might seem gross, I did actually get out to feed myself, go to the bathroom, and take a shower. Then I ended up right back in the beanbag. I really went through a phase of pretty massive depression. I was having health challenges and it was ugly. It was ugly. I had some ugly cries in there and went through just a really stressful point in my life because I had spent 2 years running 4 businesses and trying to be the everything for everyone. And it did not work out in the long run. Let me just tell you, doing all of that did not work out in the long run. A lot of that failed because I was trying to spin too many plates and not taking care of myself. So I want you to value your time. And some of the things you can do is set boundaries. Set boundaries. I wish I would have understood that or learned that a really long time ago. Is setting boundaries with the people around you. If you are also in network marketing, that's one of my businesses. You have a big team, you have people, or you're going to build a big team. You're going to have a lot of people demanding a lot of things from you. And it doesn't mean that you have to step to and answer to all of them. And as a network marketing leader, sometimes we feel like we need to do that. We have to be the everything for everyone all the time because they're working hard for us too. But in reality, we have to take care of ourselves first and set those boundaries of time, schedules, what you will allow, teach people how to treat you, all of those things. One other thing I would absolutely highly recommend is starting your day off each morning with gratitude. I actually call this method the great method. You're starting your morning off with gratitude. You are exercising. You are reading or doing some form of personal development. Maybe it's an Audible. So actually it goes great. Gratitude, reading, exercise, accountability, and training. You want to make sure you're doing some training each day. But the first part of that great method is all about me time and loving myself and building myself up. So highly recommend that. Very careful who you surround yourself with. Okay. So I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, I tell people this all the time. Who's sitting at your table? Who are you allowing into the thoughts in your head? Who are you allowing to have an opinion on what you're doing with your life? Who are you hanging out with? You will be the average of the 5 closest people to you. What would you like your average to be? So take inventory. Who are those 5 closest people to you? And who are you surrounding yourself with? People who are lifting you up or people who are continuously bringing you down? That has a lot to do with loving yourself and this overall success that you're going to have by being very careful about who you allow in that circle or who you're going to let sit at that dinner table with you. stand up for yourself. This is something I wish I would have learned a long time ago. To do it in the right way, though, use some emotional intelligence, make sure it's for the right reasons at the right time in the right place. But you want to make sure that you're speaking your mind and telling people that you are of value too, you are important too, and you stand up for yourself, and you don't just allow things to continue to happen that aren't meant for you, that aren't serving you, that aren't loving you. So just make sure you're standing up for yourself. All of those things will help you avoid that burnout that I went through. And don't try to be superwoman. We can't all always be superwoman. Okay. I know that we think we can with the kids and the house and the husband and the wife and all the things, and significant other, and doing all the sports and keeping ourselves in shape and eating the right diet and the right foods and making sure you're in the right social groups and doing all of the things plus building a business, right? Don't try to be superwoman, because that could burn you out too. And then there's a book I want to recommend. It's by Rami Newstead. I think it's called You Could Have It All, but Not at the Same Damn Time. It's something very similar to that. If I mixed up a couple words, I apologize, but it is an amazing book about being able to have it all, but how you have to love yourself through it, and how all of that is going to be crucial for your success. And we can have it all, but we need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves first, right?